So Agatha All Along is finally here, the next MCU TV show to hit Disney Plus, following 3 years after the events of WandaVision, and we pick up on Agatha having lost her power on this quest to reclaim her magic while escaping the wrath of other witches who now see her weakness as the sign to strike. And now let me keep it a buck, because this show was not a show that I was excited to see. It's not really a show that I cared about or was interested in when it was announced. Now, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Kathryn Hahn. I think she is hilarious. Aubrey Plaza, I mean, how could you not like Aubrey Plaza? And I did like Agatha as a character in WandaVision. But for me, I just didn't see the importance of having a spinoff of a spinoff. You know what I mean? And with the MCU a little bit hit or miss lately, I kind of felt like this one was gonna be another miss. But when we got the trailer, I won't go as far as to say that my hype was like spiked out of the room or nothing like that, but I was definitely interested. The trailer did well enough to draw some curiosity out of me, and I was willing to give the show a shot. It looked like a good time while doing some fun witchy type things. And after the 2-episode premiere, I think I could say that that's pretty much what we got. Some things that I like about this show, kind of starting with the cast, is like I said, I like Kathryn Hahn. I think she's hilarious. She's funny. She definitely commits to any role that she's a part of, and in here it is definitely fun to watch her as Agatha. Her sense of humor and her sarcasm and her attitude just had me cracking up the whole time. And it was also kind of wild that not so much, but I kind of felt bad for her, having been stuck in her head for 3 years while she was on autopilot and everybody in the neighborhood looking at her like she's crazy. It was fun to see how she views herself and what she was doing in her mind with the whole Law and Order type vibes that she had going on. Aubrey Plaza, I also think did a great job. The tension between her and Agatha is definitely present and it's believable, and I enjoy seeing her get down and fight. The fight scene that was between her and Agatha I thought was enjoyable. It was a little bit slow at times. You can tell that it definitely looked like a choreographed fight in some moments, but I thought it was enjoyable, and seeing the magic do magic things was pretty awesome. And I'm really interested to see who her character is. I know there's a lot of speculation going about that she is Lady Death, which would be interesting. I don't know much about Lady Death, but I will. And then adding to that was Joe Locke, and I think that he did a great job as Wiccan. He was really good in his role. I will say that I'm a bit confused right now as to how he is there, especially if him and his brother were manifestations of Wanda's mind, and then by the end of WandaVision they were gone. So I'm a little bit confused as to how he plays a part in all of this, how he's there. But as a cast member and a additional character, I think that he fits in naturally, and it's kind of funny to see him kind of fanboy over Agatha and whatnot, and I think that he does a pretty good job. I think he's probably gonna get way powerful by the end of the show, which I mean falls in line with his character. So I'm very interested to see how he develops and how this quest that they're going on may affect him. I really do like the comedy of this show so far. There were a lot of feel-good moments, a lot of funny moments. Agatha going back and forth with the other witches or giving Wiccan a hard time. Seeing Kitty freaking Foreman going crazy in the witches circle singing the song, I thought was absolutely funny, which by the way, if I may say, this is a witch song that I could get behind. In the first few seconds of them actually starting to do the little song to open the Witch's Road door, I was like, oh my goodness, here we go again. But as it kept going, I was kind of feeling it. The level of intensity and the harmonizing between the witches, and obviously seeing Kitty Foreman. Yes, I'm calling her Kitty Foreman. There is no getting around it. That is Kitty Foreman. She is playing Kitty Foreman. I kid you not in this.
No, you have not. It's just me and my green thumb.
But that whole scene with them just doing the song and dancing, and it was funny, but it was a very intense and suspenseful song that really worked for the moment. The evil witches, or just the other witches, I guess they're all kind of evil in a way, but the witches that are coming to hunt down Agatha, it was a little creepy, especially the one that was coming down the stairs. That was a little bit creepy. And I really do like those horror kind of vibes that were working well within the show as well. And I gotta say too that I am interested in this little storyline involving the Witch's Road. Now, I know that the Witch's Road is mentioned in the comics and it's touched upon in there. I don't know too much about the Witch's Road, so I definitely need to do some research so that I am better informed and kind of see the comparisons, maybe what they pulled from in order to put into the show. If you know about it, let me know down in the comments because I would love to be educated. But so far, I thought that this was way more fun than I originally thought that it was going to be. I do gotta say, I don't know how important this is going to be to the MCU overall, and it definitely feels like its own separated story. But if it is just a separated story and it's a good show, then I'll be happy about it. Assuming that it sticks the landing. Not all of them do, so we're gonna have to see. But I don't think that that's much of an issue, as long as it's a good show and we have a good time and we're having fun with it. And lastly, I know that Agatha has caught a lot of heat since its red carpet premiere, and I do think that the marketing around it has been a little bit weird, and I definitely think that what recently happened with the Acolyte has definitely primed this show to kind of be judged prematurely and a bit harshly. But with that being said, I think that it's worth giving it a shot and seeing where it goes. Marvel has definitely been signaling a change with their productions, with their mindset. So even if this show does kind of end up being another miss in the collection, I don't think that we have much to worry about because we have so much good and fun things to look forward to and to be excited about. So as far as where I stand right now, after 2 episodes of Agatha All Along, I am in it, and I'm interested to see what the next episode brings now that we're on the Witch's Road. It did enough to hook me in these 2 episodes. If you watched Agatha All Along, let me know what you thought about it. How did you feel about these 2 episodes? And please let me know about the Witch's Road. I'm gonna do my own research, but let me know what you know about it, just in case I missed something, and maybe your speculation on where this story is going to end up by the end of it. That is really all I got on Agatha All Along. I appreciate you so much for staying and sticking and watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel quite a bit, pushes it out to other folks. And also do me a favor and think about subscribing to the channel. That way you get alerted and you can keep up with the new videos that get posted. But for now, that's all from me, man. I'm out, and y'all stay smooth and stay geeked up.